Welcome back, everybody. In our last video, I said, now it is the summer holidays. We are hoping to get out in Coco sometime soon. We knew we needed to do some work on her brakes since they were sitting underwater during the floods. So we replaced those and we needed to take her for a test drive before we could go for a CT, or Controle Technique, which is the French roadworthiness inspection. Oh my God, we're not taking her out again until we've made that level. Because as she came up and rocked, she just went right next to the post.
Oh, fun.
Right next to the other post.
Oh, good time.
So how was your test?
Do you want the good news? Or the bad news?
I'd just like the good news.
Good news, brakes feel great.
Yeah?
Look.
Amazing. Cool, perfect, that's all I need. See ya!
Bye.
So what's the bad news?
Did you do anything with the dash or like...
I mean, we had to take a lot of it off when we installed the reversing camera.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's good,
Okay.
I guess, because there's a reason then why the speedo is not working.
The speedo is not working?
Yeah.
Ah, well look, you can't speed in Coco, so...
Yeah, but yeah.
Do we need her?
I think for the CT, they probably want a speedo.
Right.
I don't think she's old enough to have no speedo.
I don't think any car gets away with no speedo.
Really? Anyway, it should be moving. It's not moving.
Is it? Are you sure you weren't just driving too slowly?
0.
Yeah. Sometimes it feels like that in Coco.
It didn't move at all.
Okay. Well, I'll have to have a look at that and level the driveway before we go anywhere else ever again. Oh my God. Okay, it's another good news, bad news situation. Good news is I found the problem, and bonus good news, it wasn't my fault. Dad and I took apart a whole bunch of the dashboard to install the reversing camera and fix the fan, and so I was worried that we had left something unconnected or broken something, but we haven't. It has just worn out because it's very old. So the problem is the speedo cable here has separated away from this little mount. That's all supposed to be one piece, and that's supposed to stay nice and tight down there. So I have ordered a new part. Unfortunately, it's not going to get here for at least a week. So I'm going to try and do a temporary fix so that we can at least pass the CT, take Coco away now, and then as soon as the new part gets here, get that in, so she'll be absolutely gravy. I'm almost embarrassed to show this off, but I think it's going to work. Using a collection of cable ties, I've managed to pull it nice and tight, this part back down onto the cable, and there's no adhesives, so I can't interfere with the actual cable itself inside spinning, because this piece needs to rotate freely. So it's super sturdy, it's definitely not going anywhere. This should hopefully carry us until the new part arrives. And look, I also brought out the duct tape, didn't have to use it, so I'm calling that a win.
I'm worried about these stones.
It's gonna be good.
You reckon?
Yeah, I feel confident.
Okay.
You have to trust me.
It's just not the same stuff. Like, look, I can see the stuff they've got over there that's compacted.
Yeah, because it has been compacted, and once we compact this, it will be...
You gotta
Yeah. You're gonna go on your hands holding a pallet, and I'm gonna hold your legs, and you're just gonna go... I'm gonna hold you. We're just shimmy you around.
Cool. Can't
You ready?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Mia.
Hi. Hi. Too fast. Stop!
It's so disappointing.
Oh, did it not work?
Going out in Coco, leaving, and then just coming back.
Did the
No
speedo?
holiday?
Did the speedo work?
I want my holiday!
Did the speedo work?
Yes.
Then you get a holiday.
Yay! Speedo is working! Yes, we are flying along at 30 kilometers an hour. Well done, what a fix. Hey?
You had me crapping myself just there.
Should I?
Yeah.
Yeah, brakes and speedo.
Amazing. All the things a good girl needs.
Gears.
Yes?
We've also had no gears. We've had no brakes. We've had no gears. Okay. Driving up the driveway was amazing. That was the first
It was so
time.
straight.
Just, yeah.
I know.
Every time she's like, and I'm like, ah!
Yeah.
Crapping myself.
Do you think one day we'll be able to take Coco out without any landscaping? Like we'll just hop in and go. No repairs, no landscaping.
Yeah.
Imagine that, eh? We also made sure to check all the basic important things like her lights and water levels and that sort of thing. And so now it was go time and we were ready to take her for the CT.
What are those lights doing, babe?
What are we doing? What the hell? They were just fine.
Well, that's a fail. Oh, I got Jack in there now.
Now, as luck would have it, somehow on the drive there, those lights that were working about half an hour earlier completely failed on us. Therefore, we failed the CT. I'm not having any fun.
Absolute catastrophe, as none of the lights were working.
We woke up this morning and the whole house just like smells of smoke, and we came outside and this is not cloud or fog. This is all smoke that is blowing over from the wildfires in Bordeaux, which is genuinely terrifying. I can only imagine what it's like for the people there. It must be awful. So we've sealed the house up as much as we can. Probably won't be going away in Coco while the air quality is like this. And it's just started to rain, so fingers crossed we get a hell of a lot more of that and it goes all the way to the coast and can help with the wildfires, because this is gnarly. It's absolutely wild. You just cannot see the sky at all. Obviously, I also couldn't be working on Coco with all of this smoke, but there's no shortage of jobs to be done around here, so I headed back inside. Well, I'm back in the kitchen and I'm about to drill what is hopefully the last hole between downstairs and upstairs, this time to take the water in for the bathroom upstairs. This was my clue that it was the right way up, and it is. It's coming in just the right spot. Perfect. Good stuff. For all of the plumbing in the house, we've been using PER or PEX plumbing. This is PEX B. I've heard so many mixed opinions about this, so I thought I'd share our experience so far. It is insanely easy to put together. I have had zero experience with this before working on this house, and with the right tools, I was able to pick it up pretty quickly, and we've had absolutely no problems with the plumbing that we've done so far downstairs. Now, there are a number of different fittings that you can use. The one that I find most people seem to go for is the crimping fittings. These are apparently the easiest to put on, and the tool to install them is not as expensive. The fittings themselves are also a little bit cheaper, and I think that points a lot of people towards using those. However, I've also heard a few stories of those fittings leaking or even coming off completely if they're not installed exactly right. The ones that we went for are called, in French, a glissement, which basically means sliding fittings. They're a little bit more complex to install, and if you install it incorrectly, they can't be removed and reused. They are also slightly more expensive, not by much, but it does add up over the whole build. However, they have been fantastic. We've had absolutely no issues. All of the joins are absolutely rock solid, and you can really tell that as soon as it's on, this is not going to come apart. So we feel good about it and we'll continue to use it. Well, that's done. And it feels good. We've got the 16mm coming in here for the shower, and then the 12mm here and split for the two sinks. Time for the toilet. I was just about to cut the hole in the floor. This obviously has the measurements of where it's all supposed to go. I was about to cut the hole in the floor, but I've not had a toilet like this before, where the waste goes directly down the bottom and not out the back. So I had a look at the bottom before I cut it, and I'm very, very glad I did, because I noticed something. This part here, where the waste leaves and my pipe needs to connect to, is not actually centered in the bowl. It's quite hard to tell on the camera, but you can just see that the gap here is quite noticeably larger than the gap here. So it's actually off to one side, which is going to change how I have to drill this hole. So I am really, really glad I checked, because I just trust the instructions usually. I'm learning. It is an entire centimetre over to one side. I have 5.5 on one side and 7.5 on the other side. So it would have been completely out of whack. I don't have a hole saw big enough to cut this full circle, so I'm going to use the jigsaw, which just makes me think of all those old Wile E. Coyote cartoons. They're always sawing a circle in the floor to rob a bank or catch the roadrunner. So that's just something that was in my head. So I said it.
It worked.
Ah, it fits like a glove. I don't like stopping a job halfway through, but the smoke did clear up the next day, so I could finally tackle the enigma that was Coco's lights. Our youngest was about to turn 5, and all she wanted for her birthday was to go out on a Coco trip, and there was absolutely no way we were letting our girl down. I spent a solid day under the hood testing wires, but mostly dreaming of the adventures we were going to have and remembering all the amazing times we have had in Coco. After a whole day, just as night was starting to fall, we were ready for a final test. And I did it. The lights were working. That meant we could get away and give her the 5th birthday that she wanted. We also managed to sneak in an extra trip, not with Coco because it was last minute and we had way too far to travel, but we made it down to Spain and got to see the eclipse together as a family, which was truly a one-of-a-kind experience. Ready for the eclipse? Show me your glasses up. Now everybody practice going, wow. No, you're all looking in different directions. That's very confusing. We're back from all of our holidaying, the school vacations are nearly over, and now it's really time to just get this plumbing sorted. So don't forget to subscribe so you can see the next steps, which involve cutting through this beam and then digging out a whole bunch of holes in this floor. We're going to have to move all of this so that I can get the plumbing out there to where it needs to be, and then we can get a new floor laid, finally seal off the kitchen before winter, and yeah, there is just so much to be done and so much to show you guys. So we will see you in the next one.